Hey y'all. Okay, we are experimenting tonight. I'm making something that I have never made before. We are going to try some chopped cheese sliders. Y'all may have seen that where everybody is doing like you pat it out in burger form and then you kind of chop it up and then you serve it like that. It's called like a chopped cheeseburger. So I wanted to try it. So I have my little patties here out, and don't worry, this I know it looks bad. It probably looks even worse on camera. This color is from my seasoning. This is fresh and good ground chuck that I have here. And so what I've seasoned this side with, y'all, is my Butcher's Burger Blend Kinder's seasoning. Okay, I'll hold it up here so y'all can see it. Kinder's Butcher's Burger Blend. All right, and so I did 4 patties here, and then I had this little bitty bit left over, so I just went ahead and made another little patty of it. Anyway, we're going to put this seasoned side down in our skillet, and then we're going to season the other side. In my skillet here, y'all, I have just a little bit of butter, about a tablespoon. We're going to try to squeeze all of these in there if we can. And if I can't fit that little one, that's all right. I'll toss it in later if I have to. Okay? I will. I'll just wait on this. I'm going to toss this aside. Let me wipe my hands off, y'all. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this and get y'all up to it closer. Let's see. I don't want to knock y'all off. Goodness. Alright. So, I'm going to put a little bit of our seasoning, the same seasoning, on the other side. Okay? Season it up. So you basically start this just like you would if you were just frying you up a hamburger or cheeseburger or whatever. And then after you basically what you want to do is get a little bit of crust on the outside, and then you kind of chop it up. And I have that other half pack of our Hawaiian rolls. You know, I did the little mini grilled cheeses, and we still had half left, so that's what we're going to use. That's what we're going to serve them up with. Okay? So y'all, what I'm going to do is just kind of let these fry up a little bit, get a little crust on there. I'm going to kind of mash them down a little bit. We don't have to get them all the way done yet, just kind of get a little crust on them, and I'll come back and we'll do the next step. Alright, y'all, I'm going to mash them one last time. That's what I've been doing. I've just been mashing them. And now we're going to give them a flip, okay? And let's hope that we have a little bit of, oh yeah, you want a little bit of that crust on there like that. Oh. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. That's how you want them to look, y'all. You want to have that good crust on the outside, okay? I have this burner up pretty high. Almost all the way up on high. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit now. And now we're going to try to do the same for the other side. You want to do this at a pretty high temperature. Like I said, you don't really have to worry about cooking it all the way through, because here in a minute we're going to try to soak up some of this grease and we're going to kind of chop it up. It's called a chopped cheeseburger. So it looks delicious, sounds delicious, so we're going to say, there went Belle, she just jumped down. She's got camera shy lately, y'all. Alright, y'all, we have had these cooking on the other side, so now what we're going to do is try to soak up some of this grease, okay? Remember, some of this is our butter that we put in there, but still, we don't want too much of this in there. So I'm going to do the paper towel method and try to get as much of that out as we can. Ooh, it is hot, hot, hot. Goodness. Let's see. Alright, got that much. That was quite a bit of it. We don't have too much left now. And we still have, I mean, I know it's going to still produce a little bit more, but yeah, that's pretty good. So you can see we pretty much got all of that out. Alright, so now what we are going to do is we're going to take our little ground beef chopper thing, and we're just going to chop these up. Just like this. And as you can see, they're not completely done in the middle. And that's fine. That's how you want it to be. We got that little char on the outside. Goodness. I think this is going to be great. I'm just going to chop these up really good. Just like this. And if you don't have one of these, you can just chop it with whatever you have, whatever works. I just recently got one of these not long ago, and I hardly ever use it. I don't just love it, but I do feel like it works very well for this purpose right here. I will tell you. I think it works really good for this. I love it that we got that good crust on the outside of it. I think that's going to make it delicious. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a little bit of onion. And y'all see here, I have just a tiny bit. You can do way more, and I would love to do way more, but y'all know. Y'all already know why. And I chopped it up really, really fine so that I wouldn't have too much. And I'll tell y'all what, I think I'm going to grab a little bit more butter to throw in here to help these onions saute up. Let me grab that and I'll come right back. All right, y'all, just about 1 tablespoon. I think that's all we're going to need since we soaked up all that grease. I guess we could have left a little bit in there, but I'm just so funny about the grease. I like to get it all out. But you could have probably just left a little bit in there, and then you wouldn't even have to add the butter in. So I'm going to put that in there, let those onions saute up. And then one other thing that I want to add to this while it's sauteing up is some onion soup mix. Okay, I have it out here, and I'm just going to sprinkle some in. I'm going to get me a spoon. Because y'all know, if you don't use the whole pack, sometimes you just get that powder or you just get the onions. I want to get a little bit of mixture of all of it. So I'm going to do it like this. Get it out, sprinkle it over like that. Put some over here on our onions. Okay. And you can do more or little, depending on how much you're making. All right, I'm going to put this back over here on our burner. I have it turned down now, and I'm just going to let this cook. I'm going to let our onions saute up a little bit. And y'all, these are looking good. I think we're all going to love these. And then we're going to add some cheese to it. And I've got a mess here, don't I? And then we're going to put it on our little Hawaiian rolls. But anyway, y'all, I'll be back. I'm going to clean up a little bit for sure. Oh yeah, y'all, you remember that little bitty one I had? I moved this aside, and I am fixing to toss this in there and let it cook up. We're not going to toss that out. We're going to go ahead and cook him. So I'm going to get my seasoning back out and just season a little bit on the outside and just let this cook while I let all of our other stuff cook up and saute. Hey y'all, okay, this is looking oh so good. Let me tell you, I think we're all going to love this. Look at this. I have now mixed in those onions in with all the ground beef. That little tiny burger that I put in there, I cooked it on each side for just a few minutes, and now I have chopped it up, mixed it all in, so everything is just mixed up, and I've got it on a low temperature sitting here hanging out. So now what we're going to do is toast up our buns a little bit. I have, like I said, 6 of the Hawaiian rolls here that I had left. And I've already cut them in half. So what I'm going to do is have them open here, or face side up like this. And I'm going to put on a little bit of garlic butter on each side. And we're going to toast them up a little bit. I have my oven on broil. Let's see here. And we want to toast it just a little bit. Y'all may have already tried these. If you have, let me know. I've been seeing them, and I've been wanting to try it, and I just didn't. And then whenever I thought, well, I've got those leftover Hawaiian rolls is a perfect time to try. Now you can do this and put it on just regular buns too. I've seen it that way. I've seen it done so many different ways. So you can really customize this however you want to do it, whatever fits you and your liking for you and your family. Okay? Alright, so I have that buttered up really good with just some garlic butter. And now I am going to pop this in the oven on broil. Let this get toasted up just a little bit, and I'll come back and we're fixing to build up these little sliders, y'all. Hey y'all, okay, look at our meat mixture here. Does this not look so good? I'm telling you what, I think these are going to be amazing. Now the very last thing that we've got to do is just add some cheese to it. I've got our buns out here that I have put in the oven, and they're toasted and ready to go. I have some American cheese here. Now you can add whatever kind of cheese you want to add. I think American cheese just melts the best, so that's what I'm going to use. But you use whatever kind you want. If you want to do shredded cheese or sliced cheese like I'm doing, whatever you want to do. But I'm just going to lay all of that over it just like that. Okay, I'm going to grab my lid over here, pop on it, let that get good and melted, and I'll come back and we're going to build this up. You can see we have our buns back here. I have flipped them over so that steam wouldn't get them soggy on the bottom, but look at them, y'all. They look so good. They are ready to go. Okay, I'm going to flip them back until we get ready to build it up, okay? I'll be back in a second. Alright y'all, let's start building these burgers up. Okay, so like I said, I had flipped my buns over after I toasted them. You can see here. That way just the tops didn't get like all shriveled up from that steam. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright, so what I'm going to add to mine, now this is where you can put any kind of sauce you want to put on yours. I would love to have mustard, but I'm not going to do mustard. Braiden doesn't love mustard, and I want to do them all the same. So I'm going to do a little bit of ketchup. Okay. Oh, I need to do it on both sides. Let's see. I'm trying to keep it from coming out too fast. And a little bit of mayo. Now, if you want to do like a Big Mac sauce or a burger sauce, you certainly can. This is what I'm choosing to do. Okay. And then, now we're just going to get our burgers out. Y'all can see here, the cheese has melted down. I'm going to kind of mix it around a little bit to finish melting that cheese. Y'all see this? Oh my goodness. This is a dangerous recipe. I can already tell. Now what we're going to do is just get this out, put it over our little bottom half here. Now I know I have way too much, but I had this meat that I needed to use, so I just went on ahead and did all of it, and then what I have left here, I will just do something else with it. I wanted to go ahead and just cook it. And like I said, you can do any kind of toppings you want. This is just the same as building up a burger. You do whatever you want to do. Okay? Let me turn that off. And then on mine, let's see, let me pick up some of this that has kind of fell off to the side. Ooh, goodness, y'all. Okay. Get me a napkin. Alright, so I'm going to do, I have some pickles here that I have chopped up. The only thing that I do recommend that you do, whatever you put on it, chop it up really good. That way, whenever you go to pull these out, since it's on the little slider buns, it pulls out really easy, and you don't have big chunks of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So anything you put on it, whether it be lettuce, pickles, tomatoes, whatever it is, just make sure it's all chopped up. And I'm going to do a little bit of tomato down here on this end for myself, okay? As y'all know, Braiden doesn't love tomatoes, so I'm going to do just a little bit of tomato down here. Okay, I'm going to set that right there. Alright, I'm going to put just a little bit of fresh pepper. on this tomato. And then I'm going to pop the lid on this. I'll tell you what, they look good.
They do look good.
Braiden just come in. Now he's in here looking at them. Hang on a minute, I've about got them done. Try that meat though, it is really, really good.
That's what I'm doing.
I know it. Alright, so I'm going to move these over here to my little pan. Just like this. And I'm not going to pop these back in the oven since I've already toasted the one side of the bun. But what I am going to do, y'all, real quick, is just oh, that is hot. I had that over there on that burner. I'm going to brush it with just a little bit of butter. You want to do a taste test since you're here?
I done did the taste test with the meat.
Well, no.
I don't want none of that other stuff on there.
No, I didn't put tomatoes on the whole thing.
What you put on there?
Just pickles and mayo and ketchup. Alright, so
Don't that sound good?
After I put the butter on there, y'all, I'm going to do a little bit of sesame seed on top. Okay? And that's going to be it. We're not going to pop them back in. We're just going to leave it just like that. And I think these will be great. And since Braiden is here, I'm going to ask him to do the taste test. He come in at the perfect time. So let me pull one off here for you. This doesn't have tomatoes or nothing on it. This is just right here at the...
Alright.
And it's messy too. So you're going to have to be careful with it. He come in at the right time, y'all, didn't he? Alright, try it. Don't that look good?
That is good.
Isn't it good? This is my first time ever making these.
See, I was wondering what I was crunching on, and I remembered you said there was a pickle in there.
I put pickles on it. But other than that, that's the only topping I put on your side. I did put some tomatoes over here, but what do you think? Think good?
Yeah.
You want to take one for your lunch tomorrow? Okay, y'all.
Are you ready for me to get out here or what?
No, I'm just saying. You come in. He came in at the right time. I was just putting these together, and he come in. So, love you. Now I'm gonna do a little taste test real quick, y'all. I got tomatoes on my end, so I'm gonna try it and see. It worked out perfect, didn't it? He went over to a friend's house to watch the ball game, and he just now come back in. So I'm gonna give it a take. I got tomatoes on this end. Yep. These are good. Y'all will love these. If you have not tried the chopped cheeseburger yet, let me encourage you to try it. These are amazing. And like I said, you do any kind of topping you want, any kind of sauce you want. I don't normally put ketchup on a burger, but I seen them doing the ketchup and mayo combination on a lot of these little slider chopped burgers, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to do that, and I'm glad I did. It's really, really good, and Braiden loved it too, as y'all can see. He's crazy. He just come in whenever I was doing this, and he wouldn't come in here and hop on camera. That's the way he is. He's a hoot sometimes. These are good, y'all. Y'all gotta try them. Y'all will love these. I already know I'm gonna eat way too much of this. I'm gonna pack him up a few for his lunch tomorrow. And I got my camera crooked, as always. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.